Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and every one that you can, just so we can get out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure you take your shoes off before you come in the house. And man, Jordan Walsh, 8.7 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks in about 28 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think some things will change in this style lineup pretty soon. Now, Josh Minot is still somebody that can give you stuff, but he only played 8 minutes last night, and he did pick up 3 fouls in those 8 minutes, but Jordan Walsh ended up starting the second half. The way that he's playing, man, I don't think you could take him off. Now, look, the season is waves, as we saw. Like a guy like Luke Garza, who like the first 3 to 4 games he was playing really good, and then the next couple games he wasn't that good, and then he had a 8 rebound game against Orlando, and he played well in this game. Then we had Josh Minot, who like set the Celtics world on fire with his games, and then he was starting like the next 6 games, come down to earth the last 2 games. And then Jordan Walsh gets in, and now he can't be stopped. So it's just the season is waves. Joe Mazzulla said at the beginning of the season there won't be a set rotation for most of the season, and these wings are fighting for their lives. So whoever just performs well will get the nod, and I think that's the way to go with like non-established players. But Jordan Walsh was phenomenal in this game, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He gave you something on offense, he gave you something on the glass, but on defense, against a top scorer in the NBA, really did his job here. His length really bothered me actually in this game. I know this is like a shot clock thing. I've seen Tyrese Maxey hit this shot, but Jordan Walsh used his length, and that's as good as of a contest as you can get for his air ball. And there were a couple things I've been particularly impressed with when it comes to Jordan Walsh's defense over these past couple of games. Is of course him using his length, which we will see, but it's this right here. Beating guys to their spot. And these are quicker guards, right? These are smaller guards. His length comes into play here. His 6'7" frame comes into play here, but he shows intelligence on the defense side of the ball so much in these games where he's guessing where these guys are going, and he's using his frame to stop them. And the deflections, right? Like we saw in the Orlando game where he was getting steals on Paolo and Franz. He was getting deflections. He was bodying those guys up and then poking at the ball and then getting steals. We'll obviously see that. He guesses where Jerry McCain's going, stops him, pokes the ball loose, and almost gets a steal. Again, once he guesses where you're going and he stops you, he's poking at the ball. Stops Jerry McCain right there, pokes at the ball. Like, the deflection numbers for Jordan Walsh these past couple of games, I wish all of them were steals because he's really doing. And then he gets that's the thing right there. He does a phenomenal job seeing where Jerry McCain is going, stop him in his tracks, poking the ball loose, using that 7'2" wingspan, almost runs the ball down. Look where he's at and watch where he ends up. He's all the way back there and gets back in front of Justin Edwards to force a pass. Now they score, but it damn sure wasn't because of Walsh. And of course, I've always talked about the corner crashes from Jordan Walsh. He rebounds 9.1% of the Celtics misses, which is in the 97th percentile. And this is where we get excited. Him on Tyrese Maxey. There aren't players that are as fast as Tyrese Maxey and shoot as good as Tyrese Maxey while being that fast, right? It's just not common. But look at this. Stops Tyrese Maxey in his tracks, bro. Knows where he's going, jumps to the spot, and he's done. The clutch defense that he played on Tyrese Maxey, stuff like this against one of the quicker guards in the NBA and one of the better scorers in the NBA is where we really get excited. Something else he did great in this game is going over screens and not allowing switches. This will be much more important later in the game when the Sixers were trying to get Cade out on Tyrese Maxey. Jordan Walsh, even if he got screened, he wasn't letting Tyrese Maxey get Cade get on Tyrese Maxey, which was very important in getting those clutch stops. So here, goes over the screen, and now he's on Tyrese Maxey at half court. He stays with Tyrese Maxey the whole way and does a phenomenal job of using his arm length, right? So he stops him right there. Use his arm. His dribble is picked up now. Just show your hands. Show your hands. Now, if he makes this, fine, bro. He does a nice job making Tyrese Maxey do a spin move, picking up his dribble, putting his hands in the air, and just letting Maxey do the rest. And I talked about one of the reasons why I didn't think he would start the season in a rotation is because in preseason, of course, he got hurt, but he really showed out on defense. Like he really showed that he was an above average defender on defense, which all of us already knew. But on offense, he didn't show any level of comfort. Like he didn't show any level of being able to contribute in real lineups on the offense side of the ball. He wasn't shooting well. He wasn't attacking. He wasn't doing any of that. See the confidence grow in the Orlando game, hitting 2 threes in the fourth quarter and hitting the biggest 3 in that fourth quarter. And teams are going to send 2 to Jaylen Brown in real situations, in clutch situations, right? So Jordan Walsh has to be able to make a play. He drives the close out here and dunks the ball. Here he's against Wofford, hand up. They're gonna get a hand over Tyrese Maxey. He gets him a little bit, but then he deters a 3-point shot. Tyrese Maxey gets the ball back. Him and Jaylen Brown both go out on him. Good pass by Tyrese Maxey, but Jordan Walsh, multiple efforts, able to get the backside block. Here he gets the pass on the rim and he finishes over Andre Drummond. Sure, Max is coming off the off ball, hand up. You can't shoot that, so you got to drive. And in the event that Tyrese Maxey got a half a step or a step on Walsh, which is inevitably going to happen because he's so quick and he's such a great scorer. Again, I talked about him using his wingspan. Watch this. He gets a half step on him. And Jordan Walsh just shadows him with his arms. So yes, you have him in jail right here. Yes, you have him on your side, but you're 6 foot. He's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. It's like an umbrella. Like Tyrese Maxey can maybe get this floater off. I don't know, but Jordan Walsh might get a hand on that shot and then he's going to jump. So it's going to be even better for Walsh. But he's just clouding the area where he's probably going to have to go up for a shot if he shoots the ball. So just a great job by Jordan Walsh all around. My boy's shooting about 46% from 3. I ain't saying he's going to keep it up. I'm just telling you what it is. All right, again, Tyrese Maxey is really quick. Jordan Walsh sees that we got 2 screens this way, so he's going to step over here. Tyrese Maxey used that to his advantage. But again, the wingspan. Boop. Let me get that. Taps the ball loose. I mean, I think he tapped it loose. Yeah, I think he tapped it loose. So deflects the ball right there. Ball goes to Kelly Oubre, and then he blocks him. And this is what we came to see. They try to run some ram action, jump over the screen. Sorry, Drummond. I'm still here. I'm still here. They pass the ball, get it right back. Let's get to work. Right here, stays with him, makes him turn, right? Tries to go. Nope. Hands, look, hands up. You pick up your dribble, you're done. You 6'1", he's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. All I gotta show is my hands, and it's gonna be tough for you. And if you want people to know that you can do something, you gotta do it multiple times. You gotta keep doing it. Drive by Tyrese Maxey. Good help by Neemias Queta, forces to get action. He gets it back. He almost gets that go-go gadget arm in there. He misses. But every time we got a step or a half a step behind Tyrese Maxey, you know what we doing. We showing the hands. Hands in your face. Hands in your face. He drives, and great contest by Jordan Walsh. Clutch time again. We here. We sitting down. We sitting down in the chair. Screen? Nope. Good job getting out, Nemi. Good job. I got screen. I'm back. I ain't letting you switch. Here we go. Well, I'm here. Cross. Nope. Still here. Good job being in position by Jaylen Brown for a spin move. Nope. Still here. Hey, Hamhauser know what's up. Hands in your face. Forced to pass out. Justin Edwards finally misses, but Jaylen Brown. But that is a video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can. Just swing out there a little bit more. And I will see you guys in the next video. But this is Nick. Peace.